Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making, episode 120. We're currently playing as Kaiser Arnulf of the Holy Roman Empire. He is the grandson of Kaiser Wilhelm III, who himself was the son of Kaiser Wilhelm II. And, well, I think it's time for some war. Just down here. Against this Byzantine fellow. Because we're currently not at any wars, so let's be at one. So, just to clarify, we've declared the Holy Roman War for the Duchy of Thracia, the Duchy of Dioclea, the Duchy of Dyrrhachion, the Duchy of Epirus, and the Duchy of Thessalonica. I believe that there are also some counties involved in that, but it won't show them up because the duchies are a big important thing. Oh look, he already recognizes that he's losing. Good. Previously we had positioned our armies such that we would be in prime striking position. So, you know, apart from this one down here is still moving into position, but that's alright. I'll put them into Baalbek up there, assuming that I don't see any giant death hordes descend upon us. In the meantime, though, we're going to take some duchies off people, or create duchies of our own. So, this fellow here, we'll give him this duchy. The Duchy of Moesia. Usurp it, that's all good. Didn't change anybody's boundaries, but now we give it to this guy because he'll want it. Excuse me. And we definitely don't want to hold too many duchies. That's always a problem. Sorted. So now there are only two kingdoms that we can usurp, Andalusia and Asturias, and we can't grab them right now because the guy who holds them, or each guy who holds them, is at war. But we do have a lot of titles that we could make. Did we make the Wendish Empire already? Is that one of our titles? I feel like it is. Yeah, there it is. I remember things. Oh, and while we're going to war, let's just bung through this city taxation thing that we were going to do. Look at how many people vote on this one. That's ridiculous. 573. Oh, I guess I better check this guy's ally list. Only the King of Bohemia matters here, and the King of Bohemia is one of our vassals, so... Look, he literally can't call on any of his allies. What happened over here in Aquitaine? Are you no longer a Littlefinger or something? No, he's very just... They're not allies. Urgel here grew. It used to just be this one province here, but now it's all of this, so... Good on them for whatever they did, but... Let's not get distracted. We have a water fight. A war against a man with significantly reduced... Yeah, only 29,000 guys in his army. We've already won our first battle against 99 men. Oh yeah, we're going to assault the hell out of this place. I would like to win quickly as well, because then we can go and do other things and not be locked into a war with Byzantium forever. As the farmers prepare for sowing their spring crops, your court chaplain suggests that you bring out the holy relic in procession and bless the fields. Because I have a holy relic. Surely this would increase the likelihood of a bountiful harvest this year, so... yes, it will bless the land and pacify the peasants, which means... that Aquileia will get -8 local revolt risk, which it doesn't need, or I can gain the cynical trait, which I don't actually want. I feel. Yeah. Bless the land, pacify the peasants. So Aquileia over here will now have, a further -8. Which I guess would be nice if we were having revolt risks. Large city tax law is now in effect, so the next law change will be to reduce city levies to minimum, just to counteract the opinion penalty. But we have to do that in, what, 5 years was it? Yeah, 5 years. It's no drama. Meanwhile, I think we should build something. Just clicking through my stuff. Everything's pretty good. Let's get something new in Österreich. New castle in Österreich, that'll do. Yeah, we'll attack that one. How are you doing down here? Still moving into position? Of course you are. And you should just besiege that one, it'll be fine. Yeah, so not seeing any large armies at this stage. This one here's probably about as big as it'll get, 2,000. That's the biggest one I can see for the moment. Which is alright. I mean, you know, it's acceptable. Smallpox broke out somewhere. A bunch of weak claims that I can't really do anything with. Yet. %, with independence faction, but it's nothing to really worry about. After all, things will be fine. Okay, this army will get into position momentarily, and they will probably... Whoa, jeez, just had something click in my throat. Wow. Alright, that's all good. Apologies for that, by the way. These guys will probably just mount a direct assault on this place as soon as possible. A couple of places are being besieged. This place here, allegedly. Apparently we own a barony there. News to me. And this place over here, which is fine. Baronies that we own because of the Knights Hospitaller and the Knights Templar. It was a good choice to grab them when we could. Victory down here. It's fine. We are suffering a very slight amount of attrition. The supply limit is 20,000. We have 20,758 men. That's fine. And that's just because it's kind of desert, I believe. Well, that's actually forest there in Baalbek. So it is. A little bit of greenery. Good on it. Just hit up the bishopric. Wonderful. Now we can move into a province where we don't have supply limit issues, though now we don't there anyway, because we took it all. Excuse me. So we're at 27%. He still knows that he's losing, but he won't give up. That's fine. I don't expect him to give up because this will be quite a significant loss for him. Okay, you can stop that. Anything where it gives you the direct pop-up, it's usually good for you to stop. He won't stop it because he doesn't like me. Because he wants control of the county of Maliga. You know what? If he's supposed to have it already, then he should have it. And they usually only want control of the places that they should already have. Like as a de jure thing. Alright. All of this place, which isn't the Brotherhood of the Holy Sepulchre, has been taken, so we'll just move on down to Arsa. Arsa. Great name. Great name. And that has given us 42% war score, which is apparently a victory. You are weak, Basilius Hartman. You are weak. Your stuff, please. Now. There we go. A little bit of lag there as it decided to do that thing. Some messages about me usurping titles. We've got a lot of them. And he accepts our offer of peace. Look at what we just did to Byzantium. We ripped most of Greece away from them. Yeah. Most of Greece and Serbia and... Ah, we finally got Georgia over here. That's wonderful. And a little bit of Tariqa. Nice. We'll have to take the rest of it because it is part of our planned land. So these guys can just walk up here to Olvia, and they'll be our guys in the future. We can usurp the Duchy of Rashka off this... Where's Rashka at? Off this fellow here. Good. Well, I'll do that. Thank you. What else can I grab? Kingdom of Serbia. Nah. Well, I do want to take it. That is something that I do want to actually have because it's owned by someone. So just give me that. Thank you. And the Kingdom of Asturias is still usurpable at this period in time. No worries. Get rid of all these messages. Every single one of them is just a title gain. I know I could get rid of those ever showing up, but I kind of like them. Now, let's get rid of places. Just have a truce with this guy, just checking. Yep, for another 4 years, that's fine. Probably a while more with him. Yep, that's also fine. Alright. So, this place here, this is the Duchy of the Aegean Islands, which is owned by this woman here. Now, she doesn't like us because we have a bunch of her shit and because we hold too many duchies. It's completely understandable. So she needs Eubia and Lesbos. There's Eubia. There's Lesbos. Done and done. Okay, now hang on a moment. That's the Aegean Isles. Okay, that must just be some dude. I'm a little weirded out here because it says that Naxos here is the capital of the Aegean Isles, but this is where the Duchess is, so she hasn't made a move on that or whatever. She will probably want control over that dude, but he's also the Count of Rhodes over here, which is part of Sirbat. Well, that's interesting. Okay, anyway. Frasia here. We need a new fellow. I don't mind these ones being Littlefinger's because, again, this is part of what we want to have. I think. Let's have a look. Nope, that's actually part of Anatolia, so let's just find somebody in my realm who is male, Catholic, German, an adult, not a ruler, and not in prison. This one's fairly decent, even though he is a Littlefinger. So we'll keep him for one of our other things over here that we needed. Maybe Epirus. Yeah, we'll give this guy Epirus. So what do we actually own in Epirus? Let's just mark him as interesting for the moment so that I can keep track of him. We own the County of Arta. Okay, well he can have Arta. Unmark him as interesting. And actually we're going to give him the Duchy of Epirus, and that'll just give him everything there. He was my spy master. No, he wasn't. He was some guy pretending to be my spy master. It was a spy master for someone in Vladimir, and it just gave us that message erroneously. Okay, let's have a little bit more of a look. Dirichin here. Well, we need another German Catholic. So let's try this fellow, Hartmann. Hartmann von Baronicki. How would you like to be the Duke of Dyrrhachion? Done. Congratulations. Ugh, what other ducal titles do I have that I need to get rid of really quick? Let's just find ourselves another nice German fellow. Lothar. You can see that I'm going for the younger ones. Which there's a reason for that. It's because I like them to be able to, you know, get their stuff together. Cherson up there, well, we do need to give that out. But what else do we have? We have Cherson, Thessalonica, Siribadot itself, Rashka, Thracia, Dioclea. Wow, we got a lot of stuff. Adrianopolis and Abkhazia. Okay, well, let's give this guy Cherson. Done. Did I give him all the stuff in there? Yep, good. Now, this one over here, let's deal with Abkhazia first, because it's part of Georgia, and we wanted to do things with Georgia. Okay, so Kartli is the main title. I don't want a Littlefinger to be in control of that place, so I'm going to give this one away to a non-Littlefinger. Burchard. Von Jönköping. Jönköping? Whatever. So he is going to get the Duchy of Abkhazia. Done. And when the time becomes right, we're going to be giving him the Kingdom of Georgia. When the time comes right. It's not right yet, because the Byzantines are still kicking around. Hilariously, the Byzantine only has one county left, so maybe we'll see some revolutions. It'll be really interesting if we do. Okay, let's get back on plot. Just find ourselves another guy. Wigerick. You will have the Duchy of Thessalonica. Congratulations. Eric, I know you're gay, but you've got a wife, so you've got some chance for inheritance. The homosexual trait reduces your fertility, of course, because, you know, you're less attracted to your partner. Obviously. You may have, Rashka. I know, it's exciting as hell. What's this? Alright, they weren't actually in my realm. Friedrich here, though. He's a nice, strong individual. He can have Siribatot. Sibarat. This fucking place here with the name. God. Alright. Baldwin von Hagen. We just really need to get rid of these ducal titles. Oh, he can have Thracia, that's fine. Or Frasesica. Frasesica? Sure. And see, as long as we search in our realm for these people, the stuff stays in our realm. Which, you know, is pretty neat. Let's see. You can have Adrianopolis. We're getting there. Yep, we only have one more duchy to give out. That was a much quicker war than I expected it to be, I'll be quite honest. I mean, we just tore through that stuff. This guy. Emek von Sanctiveif. The Duchy of Dioclea is yours. Now, we've got rid of all the duchies. You can see that by mousing over somebody's, you know, thing here and saying, okay, you know, great. I've also noticed that this place has absolute crown authority in Serbia, so we're going to have to deal with that. I don't want absolute crown authority anywhere. Go back to high. They'll all vote for it. Interestingly enough, we can now see the laws in the Byzantine Empire because we own particular counties in there. We want to get rid of them. And those counties were Zeta Zidane, up here. Yep. Kakheti, which is headed by this particular barony, so we want to get rid of that. I'm going to give it to this guy here. And I know it's not part of his de jure lands, it's part of the other guy's de jure lands in Kartli, but hopefully we might inspire a little bit of inter-vassal warfare sort of thing. Be fun. And Constantinople. Now, Constantinople is special. It has these Theodosian walls. Also, it's not very built up. Normally, I would keep Constantinople. I do not want to keep Constantinople, though, because it's so far away from everything else that we have. So we're going to give it to a guy. Then we're going to take the rest of, like, Thrace when we can and all that sort of stuff. So let's find a dude to have Constantinople. We'll make this one a Littlefinger, because it's within the realm that we want. Arnulf, I like your name. It's a good name. You now have a Count of Constantinople. Right, all of our lands have been divvied up. So let's see, what are our armies doing? This one was headed up here to declare war on them. That's fine. This one should really come back over here to Aquitaine. I believe our truce is up with Aquitaine, or has been for some time, so we could take more of their shit. And the rest of Iberia. This army here, Cyprus. What about Cyprus? Like, what are we doing in regards to Cyprus? Oh, we have a de jure claim, so this one can come over here to press our de jure claim on that piece of Cyprus. This army here I think we had a no truce with the Hashemids, so these guys can come down here and we'll take Medina. Right. So that's the plan. I'm gonna have to make some of these duchies at some point. Good, the Lords of Serbia have approved of the law change. And the only other thing that we've got to do there is get free investiture, but that's fine. It's already agnetic primogeniture. Just have a quick check through everywhere else. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, we just need 10 years for this one. We basically need to wait on the 10 years thing. That's fine. We can do that. It's no worries. Am I still telling everybody to end their plots? Yes, I certainly am. And you know what? Let's have that tournament. Yeah, you just take a huge chunk out of goddamn Byzantium. That's wonderful. And yeah, we will definitely get rid of, like, dispense out Georgia. It's going to be a separate kingdom. I kind of want the Mongols to show up first, though, before we get rid of anything east of this line here. Just in case. Oh, and Volga, Bulgaria, though. We do need to deal with Volga, Bulgaria. We need to stop it from being Littlefinger. Sure, you can have a claim on the perpetrator's titles. There's no drama. Like, I'm not all that against him from having that particular thing, I guess. So how many troops does Khiva have? It's the Khanate of Khiva. 23,000, so even less than the Byzantines did. Now the Byzantines have absolutely nothing. 18,000? Wow. That's insane. Oh, and also our retinue size has gone up again. We may be able to afford a 5th army. Which is going to be insane. If we can have 5 armies kicking around the place, it would be beautiful. You know what? Yeah. I remember it was 6 on each flank of shock retinue. We're not going to get that many here. Okay, so that's how many we managed to buy. That's fine. And just let them train up, all that sort of stuff. We've got 4 cardinals. Our tournament has started. That must be because we took some from the Byzantine Empire, I guess. Because now they only have 3 and Aquitaine has 2. It's a little weird. My wife is pregnant! Hey, good on me. Good on me. Hopefully she'll have a nice strong son and we might be able to try and off Prince Berenger here somehow. This fellow has been wounded. Excuse me. We're gonna have to wait for the tournament to be over before we do this war stuff. That's fine. This guy got wounded. Okay. You know, whatever. This guy was maimed. Such a shame. The greatest mind of our generation. Good, these guys are in position. This guy believes that lower rank vassals should serve him directly. Count got Zello. It's the Count of Jülich and Breda. This guy is the Duke of Brabant. I don't think he should. I mean, it's not part of his de jure area. Ah, Breda is, apparently. Right. Well, he's not upset about it. Like, he doesn't have a I want this, so let's impress him with vague promises. Like, he doesn't have the modifier there to say, I want this guy. So, fuck that. This guy got wounded in the tournament. There used to be a bug with tournaments where the tournament would never end. It's basically the never-ending tournament, and you just constantly get this person has been wounded, this person has been maimed, this person has been killed notifications. It was hilarious. I mean, truly amusing. Excuse me. Oh, so Aquitaine. We've only got some claims on Bern, Auvergne. Bern is down there. Auvergne and Armagnac. That's not quite good enough. These are the duchies. I just want all of Auvergne, like all of it, so... Let's piss off the Pope. Most unfortunate. Thank you, Pope. And now this place. You know, I wonder. Actually. Aquitaine, Aquitaine, there it is. He's at war with somebody. Who are you at war with? Ah, the Byzantines. Alright, that explains why he couldn't jump into war. But Aquitaine normally has all of this land. Which is how many provinces? That's all I want to know. One, two... Well, let's see, how many do we own? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, if we get these two, we'll be able to usurp the Kingdom of Aquitaine. So, that's fine. Tabriz has converted to the Catholic faith. We need to send our spy master to spy. Do some tech gains in Dalmatia. No, it's only increasing these. Alright, so what are we doing with our men? Okay, he's in Nida Bay and increasing its tech. So let me just see. Yeah, there's enough of a difference there that he's making a substantial impact. Can we have this? Whoa. This guy was killed in the tournament. This guy was maimed. This guy was killed. There's a lot of quick warnings. This guy is the winner of the tournament. This guy is second place. Wow. He is good. And this guy is third place. Excellent. So the tournament will be over shortly. This fellow will not cease his desire, but he should have control of that place anyway, so, you know, take it. Thank you, Pope. And the tournament is over. And this guy was killed right at the end. So it's, well, time to start all of these moves into various places. This guy has gone and declared an adventurer war on this one province over here. Good on him. You know, all power to him and all that. We've got some wars to get ourselves into. We have a claim on Lachaia. We'll do the de jure claim for this guy. This is all one duchy, right? Yes, Crimea. We're basically going to be Russia. Okay, why won't you... because the scrolling wasn't working for a moment. Crimea! Go! And down here. It's a holy war for Medina. Now I expect the Chulanids to jump in. That's fine. They can do that. Looks like we got another man in the college. Still 4, he must have replaced one of our dead guys. It's alright. There's that revolt we were talking about. Lower Crown Authority, is it the only one? It is. It's not really anywhere that I care about. To be honest, I mean, it wouldn't be breaking much of his power to do anything there. It's alright. We'll see how it goes. Metal pad is complete. Was that where I had this guy? Oh, it totally was. Good. Good. He converted this Norse province up here. So there's only one left. And that will be the end of the Norse religion. Just like how we got rid of the Remover religion. And we will eventually get rid of Suminesco and maybe even Orthodox. That'll be one way to mend schism, schism, the split between Catholicism and the Orthodoxy. Good, message from the Pisan saying how much he loves me. Yeah, we'll be attacking this place. I mean, Kiva is large, but we don't want them wasting their armies on me. Because that's for the Mongols when they show up. We've got about 40 years before they're supposed to. Good fight. We'll be attacking Tawala here. Excuse me. We just had a substantial battle here that I never even noticed happening. But we won it. And that gave us 75% of our war score against Cyprus. It's kind of amazing that such a battle happened without us noticing it. Just dragging people out all over the place. Something about the Duke of Jamtland. Yeah, sure, commendable initiative. He gave away that one title that he had, which was fine. And we'll be attacking through all of these places, I feel. Now here's an interesting little mechanic for the Muslims, the jizya tax. It's a tax on the non-Muslim population. You can see here that this county is actually Catholic, not Sunni or Shia. So there's an additional 25% tax that they get from this province. All of the holdings in this province. There is still the culture of a religion issue with rebellion, but it's a little bit of a you know, back and forth in terms of religious unity sort of stuff. I think it's an interesting concept. Like, you know, but there's a back and forth there. We're going to head to the lower Dnieper and take it, basically. It shouldn't be very hard for us to take the rest of Tarika here. Good, good. Keep on fighting. If we can take Medina before the Chulanids get involved, that would be phenomenal. I mean, you know, not that we're worried about the Chulanids getting involved, it would just be somewhat irritating. Almansa has converted to the Catholic faith. Good on him. No, that's wonderful. Oh yeah, see, we're taking these places pretty easily because they're not very developed, so they don't have much in the way of a fort level. Yeah, just smashing through. Does remind me though, we need some more shock retinues. Correctly divided up, hopefully. Okay, we're at 67% in this war. Make that 74. Make that 78. And we're going to come up here to Laco-Marie because the province of Crimea itself has a fairly decent place behind it, to be honest. Like a big garrison. Osterreich's town infrastructure increased. Good. Improved keeps in Passau. Very good. We're at 25% war score with the Sultan of Arabia. That's fine. I think this guy must be trying to ship troops to me, like, to attack me and just failing miserably. Still won't give up. Well, as soon as we take this one holding here, he should give up. Okay, that's all of his Hijaz taken, so let's head on down to Medina itself, which he's raised troops out of. Poor move, sir, poor move. Excuse me. Looks like 2 Byzantine revolts. Yep, 1 for some guy's claim. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Oh, and of course the Byzantine will never like us again because we hold so much stuff that should be his according to him. Which, you know, that's actually fair enough. We do. In the meantime, though, I require a claim on Trebizond. Thank you, Pope. Ah, you know, while we're at it, we'll probably get a claim on Armenia as well, just to take the land. Oof. Asim, what are you doing here? You're going to Egypt. Well, good. Piss off to Egypt. Hopefully they move out there just as we enter, which should happen. And thank you, Pope, for that. Now I would like a claim on Armenia. Good Pope. Who's a good Pope? Who's a good Pope? Yes, he's a good Pope, yes. Alright, we've almost won this war in Crimea. One more holding. There we go. Crimea is ours. And of course we got a bunch of bullshit here that we're going to have to distribute. I'm fine with that. Just get rid of all the messages. Divvy some places up. Good, this one had plenty of baronies in it. That's fortunate for us. And you can see here we've now united our realm. Technically. Shut up. We totally did. Good, and the capital itself had some nice ones. That's excellent. Yeah, right, let's create the ducal title. Where are we? Create it. Thank you. Thank you. And I would also like to create the kingdom title for Tariqa. Thank you, thank you. And that should be Agnetic Primogeniture. Wonderful. Now, you're a pretty good bloke. I am going to give you the entire duchy. And he should give away particular parts of that because, you know, too many lands, etc. Now, while we're up here, we have a de jure claim on this place. We have a claim on Turov for somebody who will get us the land. We have a claim on Peryaslavel, which will get us the land. We claim on Murom, which is all the way up here. That will also get us the land. A claim on Lubeck. Yep, still getting us the land there. This one won't get us the land. But this one might. Let me just check. Yep, it will because she is actually the proper countess. So that's the one we'll contest, just so that we can, you know, sort of waltz up directly. We'll get there on the 4th of June, so let's remember that date. Okay, so there's the Hashemite armies. These guys are going to fuck off, thank you. So we're still taking attrition here, but it's not a large amount. And we will just be attacking this place straight up. The Citadel of Kabar. Alright, Ruthenia. You're allied with the Khan of Volga, Bulgaria, but he likes me a lot more than you. So, what was the other one? We could take Bryansk, bugger that. Let's take Chortitsa. Go. Yes, raise up all your troops. See me not care. Excellent. He's not going to give it up, of course. Neither is this guy. So, yeah, we'll just kind of sit around. We have a daughter, Inge, or Inge. It's not too bad, I guess. I mean, you know, better than having some sort of demon child, I suppose. So these guys here are taking attrition. That's good. I mean, you know, for me. They're just constantly sending troops over, like tiny little amounts of troops. It's weird. Stop that. I mean, it's almost let me win the damned war without taking a single holding, but really, it's kind of odd. Oh, and this army over here is in position. So, Aquitaine. Press all. And we immediately move into this one because he has raised troops out of it at some time. At some period in time, so we'll take that from him. And everything will be good for us. We're getting a lot of the same warning over here. Enemy is besieging us, and it's because these guys are being a bit schizophrenic and moving back and forth. So what that does is, see, you can see they did it there again. Every time they re-engage the siege, it sends us a warning. So now they might continue moving because they have enough dudes. That's fine. I'm fine with that. They can do that. Because they're moving into Hejaz, where I can quickly finish up these sieges here and then go and beat them up. Because the Sultan is in that army. Okay, so we've just taken the Mosque of Medina. We're making good progress there. Oh, we're taking attrition here. Just a little bit. And we shouldn't be here for too long anyway. Excuse me, I've got a real case of a, you know, frog in my throat sort of thing. Baghdad is now Catholic. That's how you do it, America. Okay. One more holding there before we'll get our ticking war score, which honestly shouldn't matter too much. Let's beat up this town. I'll let them sit here on this one because I do want these guys to actually finish their move before I make my move. It's only reasonable, right? I mean, you know, it seems pretty legit to me. We are coming up to the end of the episode. It has been a very eventful episode, but we've only got about 6-7 minutes left. It's alright though. We'll push on, get some wars done, you know, the usual sort of stuff. Alright, looks like we've hit cap. We're a little bit shy of the numbers that we needed. But, you know, that'll increase as we take more territory, so on and so on. That's one reason why we're not releasing places immediately. Like, we could easily get rid of the Kingdom of Georgia right now, but we're not doing that right now because it's contributing towards our cap. And we've just hit 100% war score in Lakea. Sorted. This army here needs to come over here. To Teo. Calatrava has converted. Because when this army is here, then we can get our wars with the Byzantine rebels underway. And those wars are not progressing very much at all. So, we should be able to take some more land. It's good. My son has become a charismatic negotiator, which is good because he's fucking terrible at everything else. Let's marry him to someone. I would marry him to Constance here, or betroth him, because she's quick, but she's also maimed, so, you know, there's an issue there. I'm just scanning for genetic traits. You know, as we do. Not much. Not much. 20 is seriously the limit. Oh, there we go. Not overly fertile, but she is a genius, so yes, that one. Done. He will go back to us and say yes, that's fine. Then we need to find some land to give this kid. Salzburg, probably. It's part of our eventual thing. Can we get a claim on Salzburg? Thank you. Money or prestige? Prestige is fine. Get money. Now, lad, you have some very smart children with this one. Okay? That's what you need to do. Good. Looks like the Sultan of the Hashemites is calling in everybody that he can. Yeah, they totally are. Good, let's go beat up this army. Actually, we don't have to because we have just one. Thank you. Now let's have a little look at the moral authority of Sunni Islam. 0. In fact, the Catholics, we're pretty much the only decently authoritarian dudes. This is interesting for Paulicans. They're Orthodox heresy, have their own, like they've actually got stats here. Interesting. Alright, let's get rid of this place. Now I don't want to give this one away to a Littlefinger. So, good thing that we've got some baronies. Misclicked. Alright, let's give this away. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. Dietmar, you could be the count of whatever that place is. Hijaz. There we go. And then I believe Medina is actually the county capital of Medina, not Mecca. No, Mecca is the capital of Medina. Okay, that's fine. Just checking through dudes. Okay, Reinhard here, you'll do. You, my friend. As I was saying, you, my friend, are now the Duke of Medina. And we don't have to convert a lot of those places because there was a Catholic adventure for there a while back. So that's good. Okay, I think we're going to send this army up here. Do we have a truce with the Chilinids? Yes, for another 7 years, so we're not going to send that army up there. We're going to send them over here-ish to Alamara. Because I know we don't have a truce with these guys. Okay, that army's headed up to deal with the rebels. This army should move up here to get a siege going on there. And let's just attack some Aquitanian stuff. Ah, wonderful. So that claim came through. Oh, if I get rid of all of these messages. There we go. For Salzburg. So we come here to Salzburg and say revoke it. We're good there. We just have to wait for this guy to get back to us in 2 weeks. Flatter and soothe the mayor. And you know what? I actually have a better idea. We're not going to give our son Salzburg. We're going to give our son Andex. Come on. Okay, yep, so he accepted the revocation. Oh my god, his place is terrible. We're gonna have to fix it up. Moldorf. Wow. Abysmal, guys. Absolutely abysmal. We're still going to give our son Andex, though. It does impact on us in terms of, well, our land. But now he is both landed. He's getting a little bit of prestige, not much. But that's alright. You know, it's fine. Absolutely fucking terrible. Should have given it to this guy here. Build a monastic school there. Thank you. Whew. Just have a quick siege here. Lukamori has converted to the Catholic faith. You know what? I'm just going to besiege down this entire thing here so that we presumably get our ticking war score. And then we'll end the war. Ah, this is lame. The one who had the claim on Chotiza here died. Not too bad though, we'll just remember for next episode that we need to redeclare on the Rufidians. Aquitaine called in the Byzantine Empire. They must have finished their little war. That doesn't matter to me. And Lycia has converted. It doesn't matter to me because now I can really smash the shit out of the Byzantine guys. Because he appears to be doing that to his rebellions. God, words. So I might as well do it to him. Alright, come on. We've got to get this episode finished. It's almost that time. So let's just grab that place. Aquitaine will not surrender yet, so we'll start the move over there. Alright, that's the end of it. So, as usual, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We're still looking for a colour for our eventual transference to Europa Universalis for that particular thing. I explained this a few episodes ago, you should remember. Carpathia is starting to get inducted nicely. Good. Yeah, so let us know what you think about that. And yeah, if you liked this particular video, go ahead and give it a like. And if you would enjoy seeing more of this sort of thing, well, please subscribe. That'll help me out a lot. In the meantime, though, I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.